Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talkin' Habs. This video is about a review for last night's game, which was Game 2 between Montreal and Winnipeg. And I'm also going to review the upcoming two games here in Montreal, Sunday and Monday. That's all in one video, and we're going to get right to it quickly. Before we get to that, if you're a new viewer, if you're new to the channel and you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and ring that notifications bell. That's going to get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Give a thumbs up if you like the video, and listen, leave any comments in the comment section, and we are going to do the Guess the Score contest for the next two games, so leave your guesses in the comment section. To guess the score contest, guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, and you could win the $10 prize directly into your bank account via Interac. So like I said, first proper score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. You need both of those to win the prize. Do that in the comment section. Let's get right into it. So last night's game, a 1-0 win by Montreal over the Winnipeg Jets. First game after the Mark Scheifele hit on Jake Evans and the subsequent suspension. So the Jets were obviously missing their number one center, and you could tell. They also had an injury in the first game to Dylan DeMello, who is a top pairing defenseman. So it really had an effect on the game, I'm sure, for Winnipeg, because they really couldn't mount much offense. Also, Paul Stastny was a game time decision. He did not play. And I imagine for Sunday's game is going to be the same thing. So we're going to find out. All right, so Montreal is now 6-3 in the playoffs, and Winnipeg is now 4-2. So as far as a winning percentage, I do believe that's the same winning percentage. So 667 or 666 winning percentage. 667, better than 666. First period. Started out better for Winnipeg. I thought Winnipeg had a little bit better of the play. They were up in shots 6-1 over Montreal in the first 6 or 7 minutes, and then Montreal turned that around, caught up in shots, and for over the next 5 minutes or so. And then the rest of that period, I thought, was good flow back and forth. Not exciting hockey. I mean, I wrote that here. Boring hockey. Yeah, most of the game was kind of, you might say boring hockey, but if you're a Habs fan, you put up with it, and we won the game. And you know what? A 1-0 win sometimes, I mean, that's just playoff hockey. And sometimes a boring game is playoff hockey. It happens. So we'll see how the next two games work out, but it was kind of a boring game. So first period, no scoring. Early in the second period, 1:41 in, there was a penalty. I don't remember what the penalty was, to Montreal. Winnipeg on the power play. Later in the power play, Toffoli. Let's see, how does it happen here? A shot from Connor. So Connor, I believe from the top of the right circle, he took a shot, kind of goes over the net, and I think it ticks off of Lekkonen's stick, goes over the net, and gets to Weber. Weber makes kind of a funny pass, but short pass up to Toffoli, and Toffoli turns and races up with it with Lekkonen. I believe it was a 2-on-1, second defenseman or second defender chasing. Toffoli kind of waits him out, right? And the guy kind of slides past him, and in doing that, he takes advantage of that, and I don't know if it was a toe drag or just using his edge, and he uses the one defender that's already there and the guy sliding by sort of to hide that shot, and he beats Hellebuck. Far side over his blocker shoulder, so shorthanded goal. Beautiful. Montreal's up 1-0, and that is all the scoring we would get because third period had no more scoring. The play was back and forth style play. I mean, I thought Montreal had better pressure, so they had more. Now the words just leaving my head. Sustained. That's it. I thought Montreal had the better sustained pressure over the two periods, and. It was just that kind of hockey. Back and forth flow. Any chances that Winnipeg got, Carey Price ate them up. And I thought Montreal did a pretty good job keeping them to the perimeter and keeping them away from the high danger shots. There was some screen stuff and stuff like that, but Carey Price was good to everything. He didn't miss. He was really awesome here. So let's see. Price was 30 of 30 for a perfect 1.000 save percentage. Hellebuck stopped 23 of 24, so not much worse. Hellebuck was good as well. For a .958 save percentage. Now, 3 stars for the Habs. I couldn't decide on a third star, so I decided that, let me know what you guys think for the third star of this game. Who was your third star? Let me know in the comment section. So I just don't have one there because I couldn't decide. I think there's a few options you could pick. So let me know what you guys think. Second star, Toffoli, the shorthanded goal, the game-winning goal. It was also a beautiful goal, so not like anything fluky. It was a really beautiful goal. So he stands as the second star. And of course, Price as the first star. I considered giving Price 1, 2, and 3, but I figured, no, maybe I won't do that. But Price was really good. His 8th career playoff shutout. And if you want to compare that, Jacques Plante and Ken Dryden lead, I guess for the Habs. I don't know if that's NHL, but I think it's for the Habs, with 10. So he's right up behind them. And that's pretty good. I mean, 8 playoff shutouts. I mean, that's pretty amazing if you ask me. And it's proof by the guys that are legends and Hall of Famers. Yeah, and I spelled Dryden really badly. And I'm not going to allow that to stay up there. But, I mean, these are Hall of Famers, and he's right up there with them. There. Shots on goal, 30 to 24 for the Jets. Face-off percentage. Montreal was really doing bad in the face-offs, and they got better as the game went along to bring it up to 45% for them, 55% for the Jets. Power play, Montreal was 0 for 1. The Jets 0 for 2. Montreal's penalty kill has been fantastic. And hits, oddly, 20 for Montreal, 49 for the Jets, and they were a lot of good hits. The Jets were clearly the physically dominant team last night, but it didn't really affect the outcome of the game. So not like when Montreal did that to Toronto, this didn't really turn the tide for Winnipeg, and I think Montreal kind of needs to turn that around next game. Let's see now. Face-off percentage by Montreal centers. Suzuki, 45%. KK, 75%. KK really getting the face-offs. Stahl, horrible, 21%. You know, Stahl's had a really good playoff so far. Not one of his better games. He was okay, but on face-offs he was bad. He looked slow out there. He had 2 breakaways that he could barely keep ahead, and just couldn't get the shots on net. But so what? Not his best game. I'm not coming down on him. Just saying, it wasn't his best game. He has been perfect, like not perfect, but he has been really good in the playoffs so far. Phil Deneau, 54%, exactly where you think Deneau should be. 60-minute game. They played a 60-minute game with a couple of maybe letdowns, but nothing really costly at all. And Carey Price, playoff Price, was there to shut the door. 5-game win streak. 5-game win streak. In the playoffs, amazing. They didn't do that all year at all. No 5-game win streaks. I don't think they won more than 3 games in a row. Only a couple of times, maybe 3 times in the regular season. Strong defensive game. The D was good, but I got some question marks on them. How long they can... It's kind of a cut-down D there, so not utilizing the third pairing a lot, although a little more in this game. The team got better through the game. I was talking about that in the live stream. We were all talking about it, and I thought that they have been getting better through the game instead of having that second period letdown or the third period letdown. The last couple, maybe 3 games, they've been getting better through the games. And I thought that's what happened last night. Lehkonen, a seamless replacement for Evans. Lehkonen was really good, and you could put Lehkonen for the third star, and I'd be okay with that. I thought he had a really good game. He got an assist. Active sticks, knocking pucks away. The active sticks for Montreal have been really fantastic in this playoffs, I think. Game 7, especially third period, man, they were knocking everything away from the Leafs. I thought they were good in game 1, and in this game they were really noticeable. So keep that active stick work going. Closed passing and shooting lanes in the defensive zone. They were really good at giving them nothing, very little through the center. Pretty much they were trying to get shots. They were hitting their own players. So Montreal wasn't giving them much through the center, keeping them to the perimeter. And I thought they did a good job that way. PK, another good showing. As I said, PK has been fantastic, especially since Game 5 of the Leaf series. Frustrated Jets, keeping them to the perimeter, forcing low-danger shots. By keeping them to the outside like that, they were low-danger shots. I heard someone maybe it was a hockey guy, made a comment about how these two things can happen. Carey Price was really good, and they were firing right in the center, like, to his crest. So he was really good because he made all the stops, and they were their shots were either, they weren't dangerous. Let's put that. They weren't very dangerous. There were some, but you know what I mean. I'm babbling there, but you know what I mean. Price was great, totally locked in, always in position to make the save, and that was it. They just weren't going to score against them. I mean, Price was this was like destined to be a shutout for him. He was totally locked in. You had all the confidence in the world when the puck was fired at the net that Carey Price was going to get to it and make the save, and that's what happened. All right, so that's that game. That's what I thought. I thought Montreal played a really good game. They came out with the win. They got the revenge win for Jake Evans, which is the best way to get revenge, is to win the series and win the games, and then Scheifele won't get into the rest of the series, and that's the best way to get revenge on them, I think. Now, let's take a look at the next two games on Sunday the 6th and on Monday the 7th. Sunday at 6 p.m., Monday at 8 p.m., just for my, so I'll be on at 6 p.m. for the game, but my pregame will be 5 p.m. on Sunday, and I'll be on at 8 p.m. for the game. My pregame will be 7 p.m., so hopefully you guys will come in and check that out. We have a lot of fun in there, and yeah, let's come in and check us out and have fun, hang out for the game, and check out my pregame. Awesome. So the preview, not a typical preview for me, just going to go over some points, and then we'll get out of here. Habs have last change. So that makes better matchups and should be a better overall result with the better matchups, plus the fact that Winnipeg is challenged right now down the middle, especially if Stastny is still out. Their position of strength has become about even with Montreal. It's no longer a position of strength or an advantage for them. So and if you can keep the matchups the way you want them and keep to know on who you want, then it should be a better result. Expect and what better? I mean, they've been winning, so can keep the winning going. Expect Price in both games. The question has been, since it's back-to-back, is Allen coming into one of these games? I do not. I'm going to be shocked. Honestly, I'm going to be shocked. For me, the only way Allen sees any action is if Price shits the bed twice in a row. So 2 games where Price is not good at all, then maybe you bring in Allen. Other than that, Carey Price's net doesn't matter. If you play 5 in a row, Carey Price is playing them. They're not going to play 5 in a row, obviously. But a back-to-back, he did the last back-to-back, he's going to do this back-to-back. And I don't think the lineup changes other than that. Tatar could slot in, but I don't think if there's no injuries, I don't think so. I thought Lehkonen had a really good game. I don't see any reason why to change up, but I could see that they might bring Tatar in, add a little bit of more scoring possibility with Tatar there. We'll have to see. I don't know. I think I would leave it as is myself. Can the D hold up without some minutes from the third pair? Game 1, third pair, 6 minutes and change each. Not enough. So, but Game 2, they were a little over 10 minutes each. That's better, but, the top 4 guys, 2 of them are getting older. They're logging a ton of minutes. I'd like to see the third pair be able to do 12, maybe up to between 12 and 14 minutes, if possible. I don't know. I think maybe if you put Romanov in there instead of Gustafsson with Kulak, you might be able to stretch that out. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see that. So that's a possibility. Romanov, will he slot in? Because that'll bring fresh legs. He has not played yet. Fresh legs are something that Montreal could use, especially on Monday. So I kind of expect to see Romanov in on Monday. I don't really expect to see him in on Sunday. They need to improve at the dot. They have been okay, and they did come back from being kind of horrible last night to getting to be decent. But improvement at the dot, being over 50% in the games, it would be very helpful. The more you can have possession of the puck, the better it is in a hockey game, and that's just the way it is, and it makes sense, right? Play a stronger physical game at home. Right now, they have been playing strong physical game. They haven't, or they didn't last night. They were out hit 49-20, which is a big margin. It didn't affect the outcome of the game, unless maybe you could say, well, Montreal might have scored some more. So yeah, they have to come back with a very strong physical game of their own. There's going to be a lot of hitting. It could get a little chippy. That's kind of what I'm expecting in at least one of these two games that are happening in Montreal. Special teams can be the big difference. Special teams, the way the PK is playing, if Montreal's power play would score a few goals and be consistent, wow, that would make a huge difference going forward. So special teams, man, get it going. Jets might have Stastny and DeMello back. I don't know. I know Stastny is a possible, again, game time decision. DeMello, I don't know. I haven't heard anything at the time I'm filming this, so we'll have to find out tomorrow. Romanov and Tatar are waiting in the wings. That's Montreal's depth. I think Montreal's depth has been better so far over Winnipeg's depth right now. And why do I say that? Well, DeMello and Scheifele are out. Winnipeg did not bring back, they didn't have the same quality, and Montreal was able to hold them off completely off the scoreboard. That has a lot to do with Scheifele, your number one center, you're one of your, if not your best scorer, and one of your top pairing defensemen. That's a big hole to have in your lineup, or two big holes to have in your lineup. Yeah, two. Home crowd will help. Montreal's got 2,500 fans allowed to be in the stands. Winnipeg had 500. You barely heard it. Now I have the sound off in my live stream, but it was a comment that I heard that you could barely hear the fans there. People were even asking, "Are there fans there?" If you couldn't see them when you're watching, but you didn't hear it. Apparently, they didn't make a lot of noise. In Montreal, those 2,500 did make noise. This could be a big difference and be a little bit of a boost for Montreal to get them over that hump to win both games. Close it out here, get a few days extra rest and time to heal. So if they can close it out in 4 games, it gives them time, and it allows them to catch up to the rest of the league who are ahead of them in the playoffs, right? So if they can close it out in 4, they'll have 2, 3, maybe 4 days to rest, and they'll be at par at that point with their upcoming opponent, either Colorado or Vegas. So, and you know what? Since if they win this, they're gonna have to face either Colorado or Vegas. They're gonna need all the rest and healing that they can get going into that. Believe me, they're going to need that and more probably, but it is the playoffs, and who the hell knows? You don't know till the games are played. All right, I think that brings us to the Guess the Score contest. I'm going to give you my guesses for Sunday and Monday because of my schedule. I'm not going to be able to do a preview tomorrow for that game, and it's a quick turnaround, and I'm not going to be able to do it on Monday either, so we'll do it right here, right now. Why waste time? Let's get it done. So on Sunday, which is the easier one to kind of figure out because, they're going to play Sunday. Who knows how Sunday's game is going to go before I'm thinking about Monday, but I'm still going to give it a shot. So I think Sunday, I'm going for Montreal. I think Montreal's going to do it. So I'm going 2-1 Montreal. I don't think it's going to be super high scoring like game 1. I think without Winnipeg's, obviously their offense has taken a shot with Scheifele being out and DeMello being out. If they can't make it back in, I don't see how Winnipeg really starts scoring a lot, and especially Stastny if he remains out. So I see it as a 2-1 win. First goal for me, he's got to get one, man. Caulfield. He's got to get one. Let him get one here. Keep calling it Caulfield for the first goal. It's like a clock that's broken twice a day. It's right for the time. I keep saying Caulfield. Eventually you get it, right? On Monday, I'm going to up it a little bit. On Monday, I'm going to still say Montreal's going to close it out with a 3-1 win, and I'm going to give the captain the goal. This is the harder one to call. Hopefully I'm right. So my hot take is Habs take it in 4. That's my hot take. I'm not going to say that word that usually goes along with it. That's where I'm going to have my one little superstition. But Habs take it in 4. My hot take, they get the weekend games somehow, even though it doesn't look like it's going to happen. You might think it's impossible, but man, who'd have thought we'd be where we are right now? Up 2-0 in the second round. Like, that's ridiculous. So there you go. Let me know in the comment section your guess for the Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game, first goal scorer of the game. Doesn't matter what team. I know I took them both from Montreal, but it doesn't matter what team you take them from. And if you get both of those, you get a $10 prize in your directly in your bank account via Interact. So thanks for watching. I know it's a little long, but we did the review and 2 previews all in one. So bargain. I just gave you a bargain. 3 for 1. So you only have to sit down for 1, and you get 3 videos in 1. All right, send money to my bank account right now, and you get these 3 videos all in 1. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, ring that notifications bell. That'll get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge right here at Talking Habs. If you want to make a guess for the Guess the Score contest, please, in the comment section, let me know also who you think should have been the 3rd star for Montreal over here for me. And let me know that. And thumbs up if you like the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on my live stream and my pregame show and the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out. I'm so used to looking for my mouse for this. That's not how I close it out. Bye, everybody.